a company that I'm going to be investing in as a passive income. That's it.
Yeah, he's looking for passive income. Okay.
So to answer the question, he hasn't expressed any interest in any part of the business because he hasn't had the opportunity to review the information being shared with him. So we're gonna need you to tell us about your company and the type of business that you're running. So then we'll have an opportunity to decide whether it's something that we want to invest in or not.
Okay.
You got okay, great. We're on the same accord.
Not
So
a
we're
problem.
ready.
Not a problem. And your name is, ma'am?
Oh, I'm Deborah. I'm his wife.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing? My name is Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Awesome.
And there's someone else on.
Yes, hi Deborah. My name is Jabali. I'm the one that connected Mr. Alan, Mickey, and Ryan together.
Okay, Mr. Dumas. Hi, Jabali. Nice to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
Again.
It's wonderful to meet you as well.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yep. So, guys, the quick story overview is my company is alldoneconsulting.com. And what we do is we connect buyers to business opportunities. And I've been doing this for over 2.5 years. I started off in e-commerce. And since I started my site, I've had over 80 people invest for 12 different companies and raised over 2 million in sales. My background beforehand, what I was working on was raising money for technology startups, and that's how I developed this skill set of creating these presentation decks and generating these conversations. Like before I was doing it, like making the calls, I was like making cold calls from my parents' house. Literally had no way to make people contact me. But then my first investor, he like funded my site, and then now I was able to produce the income that I have been able to do. And the opportunity is I have a spreadsheet of profitable sites that I've built for my clients, and you guys can essentially just invest into those sites that have already proven to produce income and just sit back as I continue to raise money from my network. So that's like the quick overview. I can go into greater detail about the case studies, how we're doing what we're doing, but these 10 websites have all produced exponential income. 7 of them have produced 6 figures. You can see the revenue here. And how I'm able to do is I have like a proven process of like creating these presentation decks and then creating these conversations. And what's really powerful about what I do is this: I don't need a lot of views to get the people to invest, and that's why it's like so profitable. Like this one was only 450 views. Shopify, like this video, we had 59 views. I've generated $387,000 through it for 120 days. So when I was looking at those numbers and I was like the broker and I was only getting 10 to 30% as a salesperson, and then I looked at it, I was like, what if I like created my own company where I could have that revenue? So like, for example, this company, Uber, I set up the site for them. I spent $5,000 into the videos and the listings. And in 100 days, I was able to get 13 clients, 250,000 to them, 50,000 to me, 300,000 in total revenue. And like I said, I saw that and I was like, what if I could be the service that was getting that 250? That means I could spend 5K to make 300K. And that's why about 42 days ago, I started developing the concept of just bringing all my investors together transparently, like hiding absolutely nothing and just being like, look guys, I've got the network, I've got the data, I've got access to a bunch of high net worth people that are all looking to pull the trigger on something. Why don't I just show you what I do on a daily basis, and then every day I just post examples of why people want to invest into me and why I'm solving their problems, and then I post examples of when they invest, and then I continuously post content about the app and the product that I'm developing. And what we're developing is a platform to create a safe place for people to purchase online businesses with recourse. So just like when people purchase an Amazon, get a product on Amazon and they can get a refund, we want to do the same thing, but for purchasing online businesses. And the way we're going to do that is by simply just bringing all our investors together and then automating our ability to deliver services to the following markets, which is going to be invaluable in terms of aggregating data and then helping other companies that have proven revenue streams scale exponentially. So, yeah, like I said, we just connect buyers to opportunities, and we're creating a transparent platform where like the goal is in about 4 months, you'll be able to log into an app and then just swipe through vetted opportunities. You'll be able to submit your LLC, and then our company will pay for it. And then we have a special offer for those who are our angel investors who decide to get started with us before September 1st. And we're offering a fixed return through our revenue streams, where you're getting 100% return on your money in addition to the business that you're getting. Happy to answer any questions about what we're doing.
Not at the moment. I'm still. Now, you are more like a CRO company. Is that right?
CRO? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. Like you get exactly like I'm outsourced sales. Like anyone can come in and I could just build your whole pipeline and raise you a ton of money. If you give me evidence of a profitable business, I will present that to investors and then get exponential returns on the spend and to generate the conversation. And that's why it's in everyone's best interest to give me money so I can generate more conversations, because it literally saves everyone. It protects everyone.
Maybe I'm just a little slow here.
Okay.
So I just let me ask my question. So
yes, ma'am.
Hypothetically, we have a business. We bring it to you to grow the business, to market the business, to get conversation, and you're going to get us the return for our business.
What business is it? Oh, the securities. So yeah, if you showed me like what the current numbers are, you could be an example of a provider. Those are the people who make the most money with us, because what it would be is like I would use your numbers and I would just fundraise through my proven process. So I would like take the money and put it into my revenue stream, multiply it, and then I would set up a dedicated like third-party company where I would like hire the customer service, the marketing, the admin to like specifically make a funnel for you. That way you can't lose, like there is no like, what I'm saying is like, say you started a new business that I'm not an expert in. You give me the money and I turn 25 into 75 in 60 days. And then I use that 75 to like use my proven process to build you a marketing funnel, just like I did the other 10 times. That way, like you have two streams. You have like one right here where I'm building investors, I'm building consultants, and it's general and they can refer to your business. And then there's like 75K dedicated to like, I'm gonna raise money for this concept. So specifically like the trucking guys, there's like 4 different trucking companies that like want to grow, because the real market opportunity for them is because like the trucks are really expensive right now compared to what they used to be, but the routes are paying a lot. So they can use me where I'm like, look, you give me 25K and then you give me your numbers of the trucking business, and then in 6 months I can hand you like 150, 250K, like, and you can get 2 or 3 trucks. And that's the service that I can offer, because he gives me 25, I throw it into my presentation where I spend 5K for leads and I can get 3 people to buy into my software, where I'm like, hey, give me 4 months and then I'll let you pick from what you want. And then I turn it over a bunch of times. I just set up all these different sites. Like, and that's why I'm creating like there's a training I'm doing a training in 20 minutes, because I'm starting another business where I can outsource my copywriting, because as you can see, like I said, like everything is, I can go through all these works. It's like templated. It's just literally taking the time to do it. And if I had the copy for these other funnels and then I had the marketing, they'd all be making money too. So like that's why.
So here's another question, not to cut you off.
Yes, ma'am.
So hypothetically, again, we had just started a business, right? And what if we just recently started our e-commerce business? Are you saying that you can market that business and get our money? No.
I mean, what is it?
The business?
Yeah, what type of store?
But I was saying hypothetically, if it was an e-commerce business.
So what I could do is like I could fundraise for the company, but like if you wanted like investors where you had like to take on the responsibility of paying them a fixed return, it would be like, are you in position to do that?
Gotcha.
That would be the question I would ask you, like, because like if you set up a funnel for this, I can literally multiply the money. Like this guy gave me 10,000 and he got 387. Now he has an office in Miami.
Okay.
Like
so your focus is on helping us to grow his security alarm company.
No. I think that's incorrect. I think if I understand his platform is let's say he has companies or investors who have a product that they want to market. So he's seeking a financial contribution to help promote that company, and in return, we get our money back. Is that
Yeah,
is that
it's like
that right?
it's an intermediate platform where I connect buyers, consultants, and opportunities. So like here's the buyer portal. Like if it's just you come in, there's a shared workspace, just like a Facebook, but specifically for the paid buyers. You'll be able to log in, you'll be able to see the P&Ls of my company, any company that I'm promoting, you'll be able to see the P&Ls of the business that you get started with. And then there'll be three, the buyer portal where you'll be able to choose from e-commerce, Airbnb, rideshare, which is like Uber or trucking, trading, franchises, YouTube automation, coaching. And you'll be like, I want this business, Ryan. And then you submit your information and then boom, like our company will pay for it because we already turned it over during that 4-month period, and then you'll be connected to that company, and that company will start making you revenue. And then, like I said, because you guys are getting started before September 1st, we're offering you 100% return on your money, which will be like either you can have it as credited on your site, where it's like, hey, you gave us 25 and there's 50K you can spend back into businesses, or if you give me 100K, I can give you 200K. And then you can either cash out and we'll wire it to you, or you can put it back into businesses, or you can put it into your business. It's up to you. But either way, it's all done.
Got it.
Okay.
So like we created a way to automate. So for example, Jabali, like he's an example of one of my students, right? So he wanted to learn how to work from home and become a consultant. So I said, hey man, I don't have time to just coach you because I'm too busy. Like I'm gonna charge you to learn, and if you don't make money, I'll give you your money back. But I'm gonna use that 5K to make money first, and that's exactly what happened. Right. But now he's coached up because I know that like it's a long sales cycle, so I'm willing to support the salespeople, give them their money back, and then now I'm creating the new offer where I'm gonna automate like getting more Jabalis and more consultants that understand what I know, why, like when I get on the phone, I make $25,000. Like I've had 5 calls that's worth about 125,000, if not more. And like you can check my YouTube, every single call is a win. Every single call, the person is interested, they can see the overwhelming value, and it's just me following up and collecting payment. The only reason why I haven't been making more money is because I've been taking the time to put all this information together. Like I haven't made phone calls for the last like 2 weeks. But like this sales letter is going to explain like why someone like Jabali should give me 5,000 to coach them, because then we'll be able to have more leads, and then those would be sent to Jabali, who could screen to me, and then we're offering to even pay them during their training, meaning they're watching us do it and they're going to get 5% commission just to watch us, because I know how long it takes. Because what I want to have 10 to 20 trained consultants at the end of the year, because as you can see, I want to have 10 to 20 businesses that are doing multiple 6 figures. So they give me 5K, I coach them up. They get, as soon as Jabali or I close the lead, then they get 100 inbounds, and the process duplicates. And they also will get access to a free writer. By the way, Jabali, you're more than welcome to come to training, because we have like a couple of writers that are going to start writing for us for free, and then they'll be matched with you. They're going to be taught how to create their own fundraising funnel. And like I said, I'm just creating an ecosystem to help people. And like I said, they invest. Say I had 20 people give me 5K for this coaching. That's another 100K for leads. That's like 800 investors inbound that is being filtered between me, Jabali, and like 3-5 people that are trained. I'm going to turn that into like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And when I have those 20 consultants and those leads, it's going to be significantly easier when I follow up with those vendors, like the YouTube, the trucking, the B2B, and being like, look, I got the salespeople, I got the writers, I got the investors. Do you want me to grow your company? Of course you do. It's $25,000 for you too. And then I'm going to use that money to invest directly into the way I already know how to multiply it. And then, just like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I'm going to create a dedicated outsourced agency using the proven process. So now you have 2 streams of income, and that's why I can guarantee a 4x ROI to someone that I wanted to do sales for. And like I said, like when you have like this $1 million business, like I have a proven pathway. Like I expect to do like 10 to 20 million in the next 6 to 9 months with what I'm doing, because it's gonna go exponentially. And I have a presentation that explains like everything that I'm offering, right? That's like crazy idea of give me 25K, I'm gonna give you a free business and 2 extra money. The cost of that is about 1.2 million in 6 months. And that's not gonna be difficult for me to do, because the last 90 days I've done 740 by myself when I was like paying out all these other fees and I was a broker. So like the next 740 is going to be exponentially higher, and I have all these revenue streams, as you can see, and I'm collecting like 70% net as opposed to keeping like 12% net, what I was doing with the old model. Or are you guys still following?
Yeah, we're following that question for you.
Yes,
My
sir.
wife, he asked the same question. I'm going to repeat the question. I want to, just want to have a clear understanding. Say hypothetically, we set up an e-commerce business to market products online. And we say, we want to invest in you to help us market that e-commerce business. How would that work in your case, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah, so how that would work is, do you know what the products are?
Let's say hypothetically clothing.
How that would
I don't
work,
know what the products is.
how that would work is I would say like the same thing to any of the vendors. It's like, give me the money so I can multiply it the way I know how, and then we'll hire people to start working on that.
To start working on marketing the product?
Yeah, like to build your business, but like give it to me so I could multiply it the way I know how, the way it's already working. And then like we could do that for you. That's not an issue. And then we can hire an e-commerce like expert to work for you. It would follow the same type of structure of like 4 to 6 months to get like, you can like we can have a full-time team ready to build that e-com business for you in 4 months, and then I can give you 100% return in 6 months.
Say if I have the e-commerce, I say, hey, Mr. Ryan, I'm going to give you $5,000 to market it, or $10,000 to market it.
It's 25.
Yeah, like that's not like our everyday service today. Like that's not. I don't have like an agency in place to just like if you gave me money to market your store today, but I can do that in about 4 months. If you like put that on your sheet of what you wanted, yes, because like we are developing the agency.
Okay. Because it's a one-stop and buy list for CRM. Yeah.
But yeah, like I'll send you this manual, guys. Like it's a full breakdown on this platform. There's nowhere in the world that exists where it's a place where you can go buy an online business and it's like 100% verified and safe.
Right.
It doesn't exist. Like that's literally, I'm going to solve that problem. Because I deliver to these angel investors and I give you that 100% return, and I get a video testimony of like Ryan did this, and he has access to all of the references, and he has all of his investors in one place, and he took our money and did exactly what he said he's going to do, and he produces results for everyone. At that point, it's not a sales funnel anymore. It's a fundraising education site. We're literally just delivering information to people. Be like, look, this works. This is the ADC consulting model. We connect buyers, providers, and consultants. Like, right, you guys get started with this, and then that helps the other business, right? You know why? Because that's an example of Jabali's success, right? Because now Jabali will be able to market that to other consultants. Be like, look, I figured out a way to help people start online businesses through this new software company, and it's completely blue ocean, and there is no competitors, and it's really easier for me to do this than what I was doing before. And he can like use that to help other people, and he can sell my 5K training program to get other consultants in his organization, and to also like help you, because the more consultants that are in the organization, the more investors that are in the app. The more investors in the app means the better opportunities and the more revenue the company's generating. So it's just like we're literally creating our own economy.
Okay.
Like that's the plan. So like I said, 25 is the minimum. We had one lady invest 100,000, and anywhere in between. Like I said, I can work out a deal where I can consult you on that e-commerce business. I can set you up with one of the automated businesses, and I can also give you a fixed return on your money for getting started on that angel round. And you guys, the angel round, anyone gets started before this, you guys will always be the first email when there's like, hey, I got this deal, I got in with this company, send money here, right? You already made money with me type stuff, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, he answered.
Yeah, you answer my questions. Yeah. Pretty. That's really interesting.
So this is information. He said he's going to send something to.
I have so much I can send you. Like we can, right? So we have these links. I send you the due diligence. I don't have your email off the top of my head. Give me a second.
And so,
It's JCA.
Yeah, I found it. Keep going.
okay, so we go over this information. Did we set up another meeting with you guys to determine if we're going to invest or not once you provide us with the information for us to review?
Yes, ma'am. And yeah, Jabali will be in charge of scheduling that. But like, here's like my spreadsheet of references. You call any of them, ask them who I am. Like I said, I highly recommend you go through the Facebook group. You see this content that I'm posting on a daily basis of why people want to get involved, and like why Angie put 100K in and she posts her number in the group for everyone. And you can then, I also recommend you take a look at like the app manual, where I have explained the whole, like basically an invention that does not exist, like this platform. It's like literally, it's like no different than if like Amazon connects buyers and sellers, so does Uber, Airbnb. Like I'm doing the same thing. So I'll send you this invention, and then I also have like a report on, literally explains every transaction that's gone through my site. And it's like a breakdown of the actual video that for when I first got started, right?
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Right, and there's like 79 views, and you can see like where my account went from 2,515, and then I closed a 150K deal, got a 30K commission. And it's like everything broken down on like, this is what I did, this is how the money was made, right? The first half is how the money was made, and then the second half is about what I want to do with the new plan. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, it's called All Done Consulting for a reason, because it's like, I don't expect you to consume all of this, but there's literally like, there's two different people. There's the people that Ryan, it's too good to be true, I think you're full of shit, and there's the people that like are Ryan, like we love and support you, and if you call them and you speak to them, and they'll be like, send the money to Ryan, because we listen to every call, we know what he's doing. And it's
You're
like,
right. Yes, I agree.
that's what it is. It's like there's so much information that I put out. Like I literally just get paid to send information. Like, so.
Your background, right, is what was, before you started this, what was your background?
Yeah, sir. So like I said, I did write a patent in 2016 as for software of my own, and I've just been obsessed with creating funnels for the last 10 years. Like I went to Bucknell University. I studied political science and history, and I've been sitting in front of a computer screen for 6 years. But I actually was like fundraising for these solar Wi-Fi towers. I was trying to find the deck for it, but I have like this app idea that I don't want to tell you about it. Jabali, you heard it, right? You remember the plan, right? So I was fundraising for this entertainment software and these Wi-Fi towers, and then I was writing freelance copy to pay my bills. And when I was like 24, like I had no heater, running water, and I was living in New York. I moved to the Philippines for 14 months to work on this, so I didn't have any expenses. I raised $100,000 for these towers. We failed because we couldn't get the company up and running. And then, like I said, I went back home at 26 with sleeping on my mom's air mattress. So like, when people are like, "It's too good to be true," and like, "Why are you so crazy motivated?" It's because I had to go back home with like a 6-figure college degree, like humiliated. And like ever since then, like that's when I started here, and boom, I've been working like a savage for 2.5 years to create this company. in an unrelenting space. Like I've spent $1 million this year. I don't have a car. Like I don't do anything. Like I serve my customers.
You don't need to grind.
That's good.
Like I do not own a car. Spent $1 million this year.
Wow.
Like
That's
$1 million,
impressive.
like, and that's the other thing is like in terms of the transparency and stuff. Like I literally can send you my personal withdrawals. Like you can see what I'm spending my money on and everything. Like I do not have a car, nothing to hide. I have a nice apartment because I don't leave here. So that's what I do. So
Good.
just to give you the context of who you're investing into, and like as you can see, we have the writing training program is starting. That's like the first writer. Literally, I'm about to change a bunch of people's lives because they're so excited about the opportunity to learn from me. And it's just, like I said, we're starting another business right here. And the whole idea of it is we're going to take them through these decks, and they're going to start replicating these sites. And now, like a week from now, hopefully I can present to you the outline of the YouTube funnel and why that's going to make $1 million a month too.
That's awesome.
So I guess I'll send you the information, and then Jabali, he'll follow up with you. When would be a good time to schedule another video call?
So it will have to be next week because I'm going to be extremely busy this week,
Not a problem.
and I might be going to Dallas, baby. I even forgot to tell you. Yeah,
Not a problem. So how about this? We'll send you some more information, and then Jabali will just touch base with you sometime next week, and we'll schedule a call, and we'll collect some feedback from you.
You got it.
Awesome. I really do appreciate your interest in the company.
And I mean, it's impressive. And one last question for you.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of solar energy?
Solar energy, of course.
Are you able to put your resources into that to market the solar energy?
Yeah, you just need to show me returns, and you need to be willing to take the liability when I give you the money. Like, there has to be a plan on when you're paying me back. That's it. Like, that's all it is. It's like, because like I can make a plan where I take investors' money and then I give it to you, but you just need to make a plan on how it's coming back to me, because then, like, you know, money's not free.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but like I said, there really is no limit to the amount of money that you can make with me, as long as like you got the money. It just comes down to like what type of deal you want to do, rate of return and stuff.
Fair enough.
I really do appreciate your interest, sir.
Thanks a million.
To you as well, ma'am. All the best.
Bye, Jabali.
Take care. It's all
All right,
done.
thank you guys so much.
It's all
Take care.
done.
It's all done.
Okay, because